Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2020 horror comedy Roadhead, a film that is directed by David Del Rio and it stars Elizabeth Grulon, Damien Joseph Quinn, Adam Nemeth, Clayton Farris and Paul T. Taylor. Now, this film focuses on three friends who take a road trip to the Mojave Desert where their relationships are pushed to the limits when things don't go exactly according to plan. And to make matters even worse, they come across a raving lunatic with a huge sword that likes chopping people's heads off. As you can imagine, this leads to complications as the group of friends do their best to try and stay alive. Right. What are my thoughts on Roadhead? Well, I will be honest here, guys. I was expecting to not like this at all. I thought it looked really cheap, low budget B movie, and I thought it was going to be pretty terrible. I'm happy to say I was pleasantly surprised by this film. Now, that's not to say that this is going to be a world beater. It's going to, blow your skirt up and make you, love this film forever or that sort of thing. No, but because I went in with really low expectations, this actually did pleasantly surprise me. I thought here, the real key element here to this film, I thought was chemistry and the dialogue. I thought the cast had chemistry. Certainly the three friends, Stephanie, Alex and Brian, had some real chemistry, and the snappy dialogue between them was just brilliant. I thought the writing here was excellent, really good. Now, horror comedies are always difficult. I think you've got to really fully commit to both to make them work. And again, I think this film, whereas it's not scary, I'd be lying if I said it was a scary horror film, but there are a couple of tense moments, but they are constantly balanced out with really witty one-liners and really snappy dialogue that really impressed me. I thought the star of the show here was Elizabeth Grulon. She just lit the screen up. She was absolutely brilliant about this friend who joined her two gay best friends on this road trip. She was kind of the odd one out because she's kind of just broken up with someone. And she's constantly bickering with them. And she's also constantly bickering with her ex, who's in her own imagination, and she keeps having conversations with him on this road trip. I just thought it was really cleverly done, and I loved the dialogue. I did genuinely chuckle more than a few times watching this film, and I think that is its real strength. It's cliched, the film. It's predictable. It's nothing you haven't seen before. It plays on, The Hills of Eyes and all these sort of, road trip type horrors that we've seen before. It borrows from some of them. It plays on some of them. And there's this cult that we meet in this film that is like the worst cult you've ever set eyes on. I mean, literally, they were pathetic. And they were constantly bickering with each other. And again, it just lifted the film a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because by that point, the film was getting a little bit, bad guy here, runaway scream, get chased, getting attacked with the guy with a sword, run away sort of thing. It was getting a bit rinse and repeat. And then if this cult kind of turns up in the film, and again, elevated the film and lifted it a bit. It was bonkers. It was weird. It didn't work, but it did in some ways. It's a hard film to kind of categorize in that sense, but it really played on its strengths, this one, I think. And the writing was definitely a strength. The cast was definitely a strength. I thought everybody here did a fine job. Sometimes in low budget films, the performances can at times let the film down, but I thought everybody here did their job well, and some of them had some really bang on comedy timing as well. I'm not going to lie though, I was super disappointed with the ending of the film. It was it just sucked for me, you know what I mean? I really wanted a better ending than it gave us, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? It didn't ruin the film for me, but listen guys, I don't want to oversell this film because I had fun with it, you know. It's nothing you've never seen before. It's nothing like that, you know. You've seen this type of film before. It's just done. It plays to its strengths and it's done cleverly, and it doesn't like overstep itself. It doesn't have an overly complex plot, overly complex characters or anything like that. It's got some simple, witty writing, strong performances. And it's just a fun watch, really. But it's not going to blow you away or anything like that. But I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. It was definitely watchable. Didn't like the end. Yeah, it was a bit predictable, and the low budget does shine through occasionally. But I thought it did the best it could do with the budget it had, this film, and it delivered a pretty fun, entertaining horror comedy. So that's my review for Roadhead. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with more reviews on Screen Stars very, very soon.